Hey man, welcome to another session of the Randall Corner, man. We're way out here in Rosepine, Louisiana, hanging out with Rosepine High School football players and coaches right here. Right to my left, I got head coach, Coach Ducote, and also offensive coordinator, Coach Gardner. Coach, what's going on, man? How y'all doing, man?
We're doing great, man.
Good,
Appreciate you guys coming down.
Man, thank y'all for having us down here, man. We done had a great time since we've been out here, man. It's great hospitality out here, man. I want to definitely I didn't even know where Rosepine was, man. I talked about it all season long with Andy, obviously Andy from here, and man, he had a lot of love for his town down here, man.
He takes care of us, man.
You guys definitely made him proud. With the season y'all guys had last year, tell us about the season last year and some of the things, pros and cons that y'all came away with.
We started out the year just like everybody else, not knowing if we was going to play or not.
Right.
And they finally gave us the go ahead to play. Of course, we already lost 2 ball games, so we picked up week 3 and we kind of got rolling, and we dropped a game to Jonesboro Hodge by 1 point. We lost our tailback in the third quarter, and not making excuses, but it had a lot to do with us dropping that game, and then we kind of reeled off some more, and then lost to Kinder, which ended up being state runner-up. But overall, we fought through all the adversity. We lost a couple games to COVID, and we were lucky enough to find an opponent for one of them. After calling around the state all for about 2 or 3 days, we picked it up with a good Logansport team and had a very, very exciting game here that night for homecoming, and picked up that win. And I think it was the next week that DeQuincy, I think DeQuincy COVID'd out, so that was going into the playoffs, so we didn't play the week before the playoffs. And we won the first round and went down to Laurelville and played a good Laurelville team, and should have been up a score at halftime, and we were down a score, and we just kind of lost rhythm, I would say. We come out third quarter, got stopped in the red zone, and kind of went down after that and lost by a couple of scores. But but we're going to shore some things up with this year's crew. I mean, we're going to fix some things on defense, and offensively, I got all my skill returning, so we're expecting big things. And Coach Gardner, right here to my left, he's my offensive coordinator, and he does a great job. I brought him in a few years ago to run the spread, because I was mainly a power running guy, so I knew with these guys coming in, I knew what we had coming up, and so that's the offense I wanted to move to, so I brought him in, and he's done an outstanding job.
Good deal. Coach Gardner, man, hearing your head coach talking and getting a chance to work with your guys out there just now on the field, and he's talking about their spread offense, and you definitely got the trigger man to make it happen. So tell us about last year, about just with the offense and things that you saw maybe this spring, and that you plan to do this summer to move and have an even better season next year offensively.
We really got into the RPO game last year, and having a great running back and a guy in the backfield that can throw it, read it, make the right reads, and get it to the guys, the playmakers that you got to get it to, man. It makes it a whole lot easier to call plays, because even if you call it a bad one, man, they can make it look good sometimes.
You right.
Yes, indeed. So we're just going to try to build on that, and just kind of really keep it simple, but to some people it looks
effective.
It looks complicated, but we're really simple, and that's what makes it easy when you got playmakers that can make the play.
Good deal. Coach, did you guys do spring this year?
No, sir. We both do baseball as well, and all our kids, especially all the ones you interviewed, they all baseball players, and we won a state championship in baseball, so we kind of go deep every year in baseball.
Gotcha.
So we take the week early in the summer to start instead of spring, and we kind of go out 8th hour and use our summers to make up for the spring.
Gotcha. Do you guys got anything big plans for the summer, 7-on-7, any of those kind of things going on?
No, we mainly go, we got enough talent here. We usually go against ourselves, on Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. We'll come do our workout and hit the game field, and that's what we usually do on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So we're all caught up by the time the season starts.
Yes, indeed. Yep. Well, Coach, I know you mentioned earlier in our conversation about the adjustments you guys had to make. I'm a head coach, so I know about those. Just tell us about those times. I've been talking to coaches all over. I know it was something that nobody ever experienced, but we all had to go through it. So it wasn't just like one school. Tell us about some of those things, those protocols, those COVID things, and some of the things you had to do just around here just to be in policy and all those different procedures that you had to follow.
Man, yeah, and it was a big headache. Of course, it was, you know, it was statewide, so everybody was doing it, but it really took away a lot of your time worrying about, you know, that kind of stuff instead of worrying about football stuff, which, you know, and that's what made it kind of, on that end, made it miserable, you know.
Right.
But you would run through a wall for your kids because your kids would run through a wall for them. So we fought through it, and we followed their guidelines, and we made it past it, and we had a successful season, you know, through it all.
Well, Coach, man, again, man, we want to thank you guys, man. Man, you got some great guys here. Man, we look forward to seeing you guys going deep in the playoffs. Like you said, a lot of those guys that played on that team last year, we saw, and we followed, man. A lot of those guys coming back this year, so we're looking to definitely see you guys make that big run next year into the playoffs.
Well, man, I appreciate it. We won't let y'all down, Andy.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Real quick, you guys don't really know this yet, but we haven't invited nobody for our bowl game yet this year. We announced it last night for the first time. So we want to make our first official offer to the bowl game. Actually, our first 2 official offers to the bowl game. Ethan, Cole, please come up here. Just stand right here in front of your coach.
Cover something.
Yes. So Ethan, Cole, you guys are both being officially offered to play in the 2021? 2021, I forget what year it is. 2021 Louisiana All-Star Bowl game. It will be played at Southeastern Louisiana University on December 30th. I know you'll be hunting. But we'd love for you guys to come play. I want you to come play quarterback and show us that strong arm after state title, of course.
Yes, sir.
And you come show us that tight end, okay?
Yes, sir.
Coach, you got something you want to say about these 2 young men?
Oh, no, these 2 right here, they've been with me for the last several years. You can't find 2 harder working kids in the program. They work at their trade, and it don't matter what they're doing, whether they're playing football or baseball. They're going to work at it. They're not going to cut you short or the program short. I'm super proud of each one of them.
Good deal.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
A battle,
It can be decided in one day.
but never won in a day.
a battle is won over time.
A battle is won over a series of choices.
A battle is won by going for it,
It's won by working hard.
working hard with your brothers.
Your leaders and your community.
We are Rosepine.
A band of brothers that have decided that we will win the battle.
We have decided that we will give of our time.
We will give of our strength.
We will give our effort. We will give our passion and our love for the game.
We will not back down from a battle.
We will rise.
Like only eagles can.
We will rise above adversity.
We will rise above the pain.
We will rise above others' expectations.
We will rise.
Will you help?
By supporting us.
And believing in us.
Believing in what we can and will do.
Believe that the best days are ahead of us.
And not behind us.
Believe that as a community, we can and will accomplish great things.
Will you help us?
Rise!
we're back, man. We're back. I got Ethan Fry here, big arm guy, just coming off a state championship in baseball, coming off a hot season in football, and I just finished seeing him on the football field here in person, man. Strong arm, can make all the throws. If you can see, he's standing next to me. He got the side, got the physique, man. Glad to have you here in the Randall corner, man. What's going on with you, man?
Not much. What's your
Man, tell me about this spring. I know y'all had a busy spring. Coach just talked about it. You guys just won state in baseball. Tell us about that and about that experience.
I mean, we tried as hard as we can baseball, put all the work in, but we're still out here in the weight room lifting weights, getting ready for football season.
Yes, indeed, man. Tell us about some of the things that you plan to do this summer to get your group of guys on task and ready to go ahead this big senior year.
I mean, we got a certain amount of workouts, and we look to make it every day we can, and we'll work out here and go on the field and throw the football around and just work on our schemes.
Gotcha. You give us some of the things that you took away from last season, coming off that 5 and 3 year.
Just don't take anything for granted. I mean, we had a short year because of COVID. Just put all your work into it and don't take it for granted.
Gotcha. How's the recruiting going for you right now?
It's going good. It's slow, but it'll get there. It's good.
Okay. I know we just saw you coming from a big camp that you had down there, and where was the camp at?
Houston.
In Houston. Tell us about that. Tell us about that experience down there.
It was good. It was my first ever football camp, but it was good to get my feet wet and test everything out.
All right, man. Well, look, maybe we're going to get on the board. I think we already got a play drawn up, but, man, you already put this up here for it, man. Tell us about this play. Tell us about some of the things that you're looking for when Coach makes this call. Coach Gardner comes out and calls the play, and talk me through it. Breaking the huddle right here.
We got skill all over the board. So first read is see the free safety where he goes.
Okay.
Put on that read, I'll see where this cornerback goes. If he drops back, I'll look out here by the linebacker, and I'll see where they follow for a higher look.
Gotcha, man. I see I got 3 levels right here, man. So I know we kind of keying these linebackers. Maybe got levels going on. I can see why you like this play. What's the route that you're normally hitting right here most of the time?
Normally this post, the free safety comes over top and leaves a big gap.
Gotcha, man. I think we actually saw one of those plays during the season when we had it on the Randall corner where this guy did take that post. And we saw the big post brought over the top right there. Tell us about some of the things that you feel that you can improve on going into next year.
Definitely my footwork and gotta make better reads.
Okay. Is there anything else, any shout outs you want to give or anybody who you want to shout out here on the Randall corner?
Just my parents, my family around here, and our coaches. I mean, they've done everything for us, and they made us who we are.
Gotcha, man. This is some of the things that we could look for in next season. We're going through season. Some of your other guys that we could look for your big time targets.
I mean, just the entire team. We got some hidden talent. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, man. So we're gonna be looking to see y'all throwing it around, giving it around. Well, tell us how that running game. I mean, I know you got a good running back that's been starting for the last couple of years. Tell us how the running game has played a part in helping out the passing game.
Oh, it's huge. I mean, the kid runs hard. He finds gaps and it creates open lanes in the passing, and the passing creates open lanes for him. I mean, just back and forth like that.
Gotcha, man. And normally when you got a guy that can run for that many yards, it's because the defense is also scared of the passing game too as well. So that look like that's a good combination, run-pass combination. Man, we're looking forward to following you guys next year. I look forward to following you for the recruiting. Congratulations on being awarded to the Gridiron Football All-Star Game. Man, I know this is probably the first of many just accolades that you're going to have. And man, I look forward to following you. Glad to actually come down here and see you in person. I've been hearing a whole bunch about you. I done watched you warming up on tape. I done watched almost all your games this past year, man. You guys are definitely playing at a high level, and I look forward to following you guys, man. Thank you for having us here at the Randall corner, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, man. That's Ethan Fry, big-time quarterback here at Rosepine. Already got baseball offers from LSU. I just think the offers finna rack up for him as this season comes. He's standing at 6'4". Not sure exactly how many pounds, but look like he's right at about 215 pounds here, man. I think he's flying on the radar. He's one of those diamonds in the roughs. right, man, we're back, man. I got my main man, Brad Ducote here, man. But sophomore, right? Going into your junior year?
Yes, sir.
Going junior year, man. Man, amazing, man. You know, the thing that you've done in the past 2 years. Tell us about this experience coming in, being able to play as a freshman, run for over 1,500 yards, and then come back and do it again in a COVID year, and then you know, still get all the accolades, all district, all parish. Man, tell us about this, that feeling.
I mean, it definitely taught me a lot coming out as a freshman and learning from older guys, and then getting a starting spot, and then running with it until sophomore year.
Okay, tell me this: did you know coming in that you would be the starting running back? Did you have it? Was that your goal, or something that kind of just fell into place?
Well, my freshman year, I wasn't going to be the starting running back, but then I got the job. Then I knew my sophomore year that I had it.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, most likely to get your freshman year, you gonna and you handle your business, you gonna have it sophomore. Tell us about some of the things that you've done personally this off season to help just keep improving that game.
Just in the weight room every week and mostly every day, and then out there running sprints.
Okay, out there running sprints. I just talked to to Ethan, your quarterback. Tell us about how, you know, having him back there as a signal caller and guys having to respect what he can do passing the ball helps you out for the run game.
Yes, sir. He's like another coach out there. If you ever have a question, you can always go to him. He's always knows what's going on out there.
Okay, man. Do you play any other sports here?
Baseball.
Baseball. Okay,
Yes,
you're just coming off a state championship year.
Yes, sir.
What position you playing baseball?
Third base.
Third base. All right, man. Tell us about your favorite play. Let's get on the board, man. Tell us about how we getting all these 1,500, 2,000 something yards. Man, you about to, man. But before we get to the play, if you continue this, you're gonna be almost rushing for the record here.
Yes, sir.
In Louisiana, it's running like a freshman. All right, tell us about those things. First of all, tell us what's your favorite play?
Zone.
Zone. Okay, zone. Talk to me about it.
So you're gonna get the ball. I'm taking A gap right there.
Okay, attacking the play side A gap.
Yes, sir. And
Tell us about your thought process once you break the huddle and you lined up. You got Ethan here, you got you standing to his left. Tell us the zone already called. Coach already know the play on. Tell us about your thought process as you get there and you get set behind your line right here.
I'm thinking about it, and then I'm reading the defense, and then once I get the ball, I'm making a read. If they're all flowing this way, I'm gonna cut back, and then if they're staying, then I'm gonna just go with A gap.
That's a good job, man. You just say, you saying that right there lets me know that you're not just running for yards. You are really strategic about how you're getting there. Man, you read. I like how you talk about, you know, flowing, making your cutbacks. Those are always some big things. Give us some of your big linemen right here. You want to pick up for making that on. Talk to the camera right here, baby. Give us some of your big linemen right here that's making some of these holes for you, and some of the guys that's coming back next year that you're gonna be leaning on.
We have our center coming back, Colin Gill.
Okay.
And,
big shout out, Colin Gill. In the middle.
right guard, Tyler Wilson.
Okay.
And then I think right tackle, Keith Jackson. They're all coming back.
Okay.
They did a fantastic job this year.
Gotcha, man. But man, I definitely appreciate you here on Around the Corner. Saw you out there catching some passes today, man. That's big when you talk about running backs these days in the spread offense. Do you ever catch the ball here out the backfield?
Yes, sir.
Tell us about that swing routes or
Swing routes, screens, everything.
Okay, all right. Man, you had a lot of them last year.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. That's part of the game, right?
Coach, he was the one that caught the 42-yard touchdown that we watched.
Okay, that's what it was. All right.
That's the one that caught it.
Good deal. But man, look, I know about big names
triple
coming up
coverage.
in triple coverage. I know we got championship mindsets over here. Y'all coming off a baseball championship. Tell us about some of the goals that y'all have for this season coming up.
Do the same thing we did in baseball.
Same thing.
Yes, sir.
Y'all better make this championship roll over here.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I like it, man. But look, man, best of luck to you this season. I know you got 2 more, man. Continue to stack those yards up and to keep running. And I look forward to seeing y'all guys next season. And for you, the next season after that, man, keep balling, all right?
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, baby. next up, man, we got Brandon Troll here, man. What's going on, man? Big fullback, linebacker, H-back. You know, he playing, you know, different positions on the field. Class of 2022?
Yes, sir.
Class of 2022, man. Tell us about your experience here at Rosepine in the last 3 years and what you look to do in your senior year.
I mean, it's been great, but, you know, can't get past that second round. So, you know, this year just got in baseball, so I'd be lying if I said anything less than the championship's what we want this year. So
I mean that, man. You talked about the second round. I know you guys lost to Louisville last year. Your coach kind of talked about it. You had a chance to go up right there at the half, and kind of quite didn't. And then that momentum kind of shifted on you guys. What are you guys going to do this year to be able to make sure that you can go get past that second round?
I mean, just making sure that we hop on everybody first, and making sure we play good in the regular season to get that seed to where, you know, we're not really that even playing somebody as good as us until that third round. You know, feel like we can dominate all year.
Gotcha. Well, man, I just had you running back up here on Cole. I know you're the big fullback, H-back that's kind of making some of these holes for us. Tell us about your favorite play, and then we're gonna get you on the board. But tell us what it is, and tell us about it.
It's definitely when I'm out in the H, and it's an invert to where it's kind of like ISO from the outside.
Okay.
I mean, I got my all-state running back behind me, so you know one block and that guy's gone. So.
All right, invert from the outside lead. Let's talk about those things right there, man. You got it in your hand. Let's put it on the board, man. We're coming from the H-back position.
All right, so I'll be right here, and we got Grant right here, and I'll come in, swing right there, and Grant's I'm probably going to pick up this guy right here, our lineman's going to reach, and if I pick that guy up, Grant's going to make a cut, and he's gone.
So we're talking about ISO, and maybe talking about that's you getting isolated on this linebacker right here, man. What normally happens when that contact hits right there? Because this guy right here filling holes, and it's your job to get him up out this hole right here. Tell us about that contact and how you feel and your thought process when you're attacking this guy.
Oh, I mean, I love it, especially this play. It's just like I'm coming at him full speed, he's coming at me, and I don't have anything on my mind but winning it, you know. And I know if I win that, my guy's going to take it to the house.
Man, I interviewed Torrey Carter. You know who Torrey Carter is?
No, sir.
Fullback for LSU last year. Just got picked up as a free agent, man. You reminded me of it, man. You looking like it, man. Most fullbacks got that look, man. I played with a guy named Sean Jordan, and back at LSU, man. Man, you look like it, man. You look like that guy right there, man. You gonna be a senior this year?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Tell us about some of the things other things that you're doing to prepare yourself to be the guy to be effective for your team.
Just in the weight room, you know, all of us are in the weight room. We know that's what wins championships, and that's what we got to do to get there. So, I mean, I'm in the weight room as much as I can, and so are my guys. So.
Gotcha, man. Any shout-outs you want to give to any of the people out here, big support? I know they got to be proud of y'all guys out here in Rosepine. Any big shout-outs you want to give?
I really can't think of none. I know I got some, but I can't really think of none right
Favorite
now.
teacher?
Definitely Granja. He's a coach here, but
okay.
I mean, he just brings the life to the school. He makes everything about it. So.
Gotcha, man. Any big supporters you might want to give a shout out to here?
I mean, just everybody in our gridiron club. You know, it's kind of just like they take care of us. Eat after every game, everything. I mean, it's just great. We got a great community and everything. So.
Big shout out to the Gridiron Club out here at Rosepine, man. Glad to have you here.
Yes,
in the rounds coming, man. We're gonna follow you guys, man. I'm looking for another 15 to 2,000 yard rusher coming behind you, man.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
Yes, sir, man. We keep drilling them holes, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. All right, man, we're here. We're with my man, down the hill here, man. We tight end, what, big class of 2023?
2022.
2022, man. We got a senior here. Oh yeah, man. Maybe just entered. Maybe just man. Congratulations. Just got invited to the bowl game here for the 2021. Talk about some of the things you guys got going on here at Rosepine and how you feeling coming out that big state championship.
It feels great. You got to keep that momentum going, and we're going to carry it on in the summer, and the summer's going to carry over to the next season. We're going to kill some people.
Well, man, they got you listed as a tight end, and I'm looking at you, but we also seeing you flex out wide and do some things like that. Is that something that's in the game plan, or is that something that they just got you listed as a tight end, but you're a wide receiver, or what? Tell us about that.
Well, I'm listed at tight end, but we definitely are in that spread a lot more where I am listed as a wide receiver, and I love it. I like to think I'm a fast tight end, so. Correct.
Well, man, as we know right now, I think Coach Gardner is doing a great job of showing your versatility, showing some of those things, because we know right now tight ends can play outside, they can play inside. They're not your traditional tight ends anymore. And you fit that build of that athletic tight end. Tell us about some of the things that went on last season, pros and cons that you took from that season.
With COVID hitting, I had missed more games than I planned on. I missed that big game against Logansport. That big win, and my season wasn't as good as it could have been, but I'm excited to come back next year and do better.
Yeah, it is. Tell me some of the things you plan to do this summer to get right and make it even better.
I plan on working on the little things in the weight room every day, working on my speed, hands, just the little things that really just add up at the end of the day.
Okay, man, we know you play baseball. Is there any other sports that you play here?
I also play basketball.
Okay, tell us about your basketball season.
It was a little shaky, but this year we got some young talents coming up, and I feel like we're going to do pretty good.
Okay, man. But man, we've been talking to all your counterparts here, man. Time to get you on the board. Man, we're going to erase my H back. We don't have to worry about that one right there. All right, man. Give us your favorite play and talk us through it.
All right. So my favorite play is Cloud, and we run it out of trips.
Okay.
This guy right here. That's usually Troll or somebody right there, and then this outside guy, which would be me, will have this comeback. This inside guy got the go, and then this guy's got a curl, or what we call a hunt, and this backside guy's either got a post or slant, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever's on the backside of it.
Okay, talk to me right here, man. We got a one high right here. We are talking about the comeback. Man, you see this corner back here. He's playing off. We thinking zone. Tell me about your release. Tell me how you pressing him, and tell me about this comeback route you're running.
Well, me and Fry, we got this great connection. We see this play. We pretty much know the ball is going to come to me. So if the cornerback's off, I'll probably cut the route a little shorter, try and get the ball, get those quick early yards, depending on what the situation is, and then turn it upfield. But
if you man-to-man press, then what?
I give him a move at the line. I'll try and get by him, and if I can, I'll cut back in really aggressively and just catch it right there on him.
Good deal, man. You guys definitely got the quarterback to make these throws. A lot of offenses can't even run comebacks to the outside because they don't have the trigger man that can make those throws. Tell me how important it is for you to have a guy like Ethan Fry throwing the football to you that can make these throws so you guys can have this wide open offense.
It's amazing. Fry, he's one of my best friends. We've been throwing the football around for the past 2 years, and his arm strength's getting up there. It's starting to hurt catching the ball a little bit. It's crazy watching some of the throws he makes, going back in film and just like, how do you throw that?
Right. Tell us about the future. Tell us about some of the things you plan to do. Do you plan on playing football moving forward? Do you plan on baseball, or what you plan on doing? Tell me some of your plans.
The dream's go play college football somewhere. I've got an offer over at LC up in Pineville, and it's just where I am this summer. I'm probably going to be in a few camps.
Gotcha.
Working.
Man. Do you have your camp list already? Are we ready to go, or are you still working on it?
Still working on it. I got a camp down in Houston, and I think that's a Rivals camp, and then an LA Tech camp.
Gotcha. Well, man, we look forward to seeing you guys, man. I know you guys gonna make another deep run in the playoff. I know I'm gonna hear all about it because my counterpart Andy Bryson from Rosepine, and that's the reason I know all about you guys, man. I've seen you guys play, man. I look forward to seeing another exciting season from Rosepine, and we'll be fine. We may be back this summer. All right, man. Glad to have you here, man.
Get
baby. Right here, man. Glad to have you here in the Randall. I'm here with Isaiah Stenson, class of 2023, wide receiver.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about some of the things that you was able to do this year as a sophomore coming in.
Well, this year I fractured my foot in the scrimmage against
Okay.
Bolton, and I really had a half a season, so I didn't really do too much this year.
But you still was able to get second team all district, so you actually had to get in there and make some plays. But tell us about just the little experience that you had this year, how that's going to help you moving on to your junior year this year coming up.
Well, I plan on working harder, get my body better, ankles, everything.
Okay. So this tell me some of the things you did this spring. Did you play any other sports this spring?
I do track.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What you doing track?
4x4.
Okay, 4x4.
Yes, sir.
You're a quarter horse.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Tell us about the offense. Tell us about some of the things that you like about the offense, and where you see yourself fitting this year.
With a QB like Ethan, you can do anything on the offense. Running back like Grant, he's great, and so I think we can have the potential to do anything this year, honestly.
All right, man. Tell us some of the things you do that you're gonna do personally this summer to make sure that you get ready for this upcoming season.
Hit the weights a lot stronger than I did my freshman year, going into my sophomore year.
Tell us about the playbook. You know the playbook?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, man, let's get to it. Let me see. We're about to see one of your favorite plays, man. We just saw a man Cole draw what he called. What that play was, Cloud?
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. You tell about your favorite play, and let's put it up here. Tell me the name of it.
It's doubles jet left.
Okay, double jet left. Who are you?
I'm right here on the Z.
Okay,
And
the slide.
Yes, sir. We have Grant. I love running behind Grant. He's a hoss. So is a True. He's
Okay.
one of the greatest fullbacks I ever ran behind.
Okay.
And I usually watch out for this outside linebacker right here. If he bites in, I go outside. I cut it up. So
Okay.
I go right here. We usually have Grant on the outside.
Gotcha.
He's the best blocker ever.
You getting into the outside. I like it, man. So you just want to get the ball in your hand. Tell us about some of your speed. I mean, how fast did you run the quarter?
53 seconds.
Okay, 53 seconds, man.
Yes,
That's a temporary. That's nice. That's nice, man. So look, coach must think you got a lot of speed if he giving you the jet sweep. And I like the way how you talked about reading his outside guy. And reading his block. If this guy fighting hard outside, then you cutting it up. If he's knifing in and we got him pinned, then you know to get into his outside pocket, shoulder, hip, and you running right there, man. I like that, man. Are we gonna see a lot of this next year? You think?
Oh yes, sir.
Okay, man. Man, I done heard a lot from you guys, man. You having to be about the fourth, fifth guy come up, and I just saw different plays, different home run hitting plays, and it looked like, man, just talk about your offensive coordinator. What do you think about Coach Gardner? Because it looked like he's doing a great job of getting guys in space, getting guys the ball, and multiple guys getting the ball. So just tell us about
he's a great
Coach
guy.
Gardner.
He has the best offense. I think like the spread. We have the best receivers in the parish, I could say, and we can do anything with Ethan up back there. We're pretty solid.
Well, man, if there's any shout outs you want to give anybody that may be watching or that may see this that you want to give a shout out to, favorite teacher, you had to thank somebody, you had to give a shout out to somebody, mama, dad, favorite teacher, somebody. Give me one. Give me favorite teacher first. Favorite subject.
Math.
Math. Okay, now favorite teacher.
I don't really have a favorite teacher.
GPA.
2.7.
2.7, man. All right, man. You gotta keep grinding, man.
Yes,
keep
sir.
grinding, keep that thing up there, and keep moving. I want to thank you for coming here and having you in and around the corner. Man, I look forward to following you guys. All right, baby. we back in here with another one of these Rosepine guys, man. Man, wide receiver class of what it is, 2023, Brian Merriweather, man. What's going on, my man? Good, man. Glad to have you here, man. Tell us about some of the things that you was able to accomplish last year, and some of the things that you've been working on this spring.
Last year, I made first team all district, all Vernon Parish, and all-state honorable mention.
Okay.
And this spring, I worked with some guys in Alex, played 707.
Okay. Tell us about some of the things that you did last season that you're proud of, and some of the things that you plan on working on.
Last year, filling in the spot for my guy Zell Stinson, because he had fractured his foot. I went to inside, played pretty good.
Okay. You played the slot.
Yes, sir.
Play the slot, man. Any other sports that you play here at Rosepine?
Basketball.
Okay, you play basketball. Tell us about the basketball season. You look like a hooper, man. You look very athletic over here, man.
Like Cole said, it was shaky, but I think this year it'll be better.
It'll be a lot better.
Yes, sir.
Man, I mean, driving up here and coming here to Rosepine, I could feel the energy. It looked like the parking lot's full. It was a physical day.
Yeah.
Physical day. Tell us about the excitement of everybody coming in, getting ready for the season, taking physicals. It's that time of the year. The summer is here. Tell us about the excitement that was in there today.
I mean, about to go in the state. I mean, community is great. Great guys, like family to me. I mean,
there we go.
Just love Rosepine.
All right, there it is. Love of Rosepine. Love is what it is, man. Let's get on this board. Talk me through it. You waste your man jet sweep here. Boom. All right. You can give us your favorite play, talk me through it, and then let's put it on the board.
I got a lot, but I'll probably go with safe.
Okay.
It's when
Safe.
Outside got a slant, and inside got a fade.
Okay. All right. Tell me about this concept here.
Like zone with the fade. It's like a 50-50.
Okay.
Sometimes the corner will bite on the fade and it'll leave the outside open.
Outside slant. Okay.
And if the corner stay with a slant, got a great quarterback that can fit the ball between the safety. So,
Gotcha. Yeah, I like that concept right there, man. And I like how you're explaining it right there, talking about if the zone cornerback stand deep, this normally you on this outside right here, huh? Catching the slant. Or you both guys?
Inside.
Inside guy, okay. So you really like this versus man. That what you were talking about. If it's a cornerback attack, then we know we got you on that fade route.
Yes, sir.
Man, you go and get it like an alley hoop, ball hitting something, huh? Man, you better say yeah. You go and get the ball right there. Okay, I like it right there though, man. You running that fade. Man, a lot of wide receivers like the fade route. So I mean that is a great route, especially versus that man-to-man coverage right there. Again, man, I just talked to one of the other counterparts, and I just been talking about the plays. Man, everybody putting plays on the board. Everybody talking about how these plays getting open, knowing what coverage the plays are working against. Man, tell us about Coach Gardner and the things he's got going on for you guys offense.
Coach Gardner, he's a great coach. I learned a lot from him about game, on and off the field, about being a man and everything. He's just a great coach.
Good deal, man. Man, y'all definitely got a great group of guys here, man. Y'all definitely bound to do some great things, and we're gonna be right here, good eye football every step of the way. And I look forward to seeing you this season, my man. All right.
Take
man, I'm up here. I got one of my other guys here, man. Jake Smith, 2023, wide receiver. All right, man. Tell us about last season and some of the things that you was able to accomplish.
Last season, we had a pretty good season, made it to the second round. Hard loss to Loreville. And I earned second team all district last year.
Okay.
And Vernon Parish free safety. And played a lot of both ways last year.
Okay, man. Both ways.
Yes, sir.
On defense, tell us about some of the things that you play on defense. Cornerback, safety.
Mainly safety. Coach Rose Grant, he's got a great defense and run it pretty good.
Okay. Tell us about y'all base on defense. What y'all base at 3-4 or 4-man front?
It depends on who we're playing most of the time, and most of the time we're running a 4-man front because a lot of people in our district and stuff run a power set.
They like to run the ball.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now that you guys have brought this spread offense in there, you think that a lot of teams would like to adapt to that spread offense, seeing the way you guys run it?
Oh yeah, it's hard to face spreading guys out, and when you have a quarterback like Ethan Pride, can make them throws.
Gotcha, man. Tell us about some of the things that you've done this spring. Other sports, working out, or the different things that you've been doing.
Well, we're coming off a state championship in baseball,
Okay.
and Coach Gardner got us working in the weight room already.
All right, well, man. Summertime's here. Is there any other things that you plan on doing this summer to get you prepared or get you ready for the upcoming season?
Nothing much, just getting faster, getting stronger in the weight room and out on the track.
Okay, man. Give me something on Coach Ducote. You tell me how he is. If you got a funny story on him?
It's like family to me. I call him my uncle, but
Okay.
not really. But yeah, he's like family, and having him out here, it's fun to joke with him sometimes. So.
Gotcha. Well, man, we talked about wide receiver, so we're going to definitely have to put you on the board. I done brought a lot of you guys up, man. You guys got a tremendous offense, look like, man. I seen weapons all over the field. I just had you guys out there on the field, man. Catches being made, throws being made. I rarely saw a ball on the ground. So, man, I knew that you guys are doing the right thing, moving in the right direction. Give me your favorite play here and talk me through.
So, we've been working on the spread, and my favorite play is doubles.
Okay.
And doubles, scissors. We have this dude right here
Scissors.
running a corner route,
Okay.
and this dude coming around and running a post. This is me right here.
Okay.
And sometimes this corner, he likes to chase this corner, and it leaves the post right open, kind of like high-low him.
High on the cone over there, man. I like it. So you running the post right here.
Yes, sir.
I like it, man. Tell us about running this post and having Ethan throwing that deep ball to you right there with that good arm strength. Right
Oh
there.
yeah, if I'm wide open, he's gonna hit me, and if it's a tight window, he's gonna fit it. He's got a great arm.
Okay. Any shout outs you want to give to anybody here at Rosepine?
I just want to give
In
a
the
shout out
community
to
anyway.
yeah, the whole community and the coaching staff. It's just a great experience.
Gotcha, man. You've been here for the 2 years now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, going into your junior year.
Mhm.
Any personal goals that you have?
Just trying to make it to state, win it all.
There it is, man. Well, man, glad to have you here and around the corner, man. We will be back, man. Rosepine, thank y'all for this good hospitality, man. And I look forward to following you guys this upcoming season.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
A battle.
It can be decided in one day,
but never won in a day.
A battle is won over time.
A battle is won over a series of choices.
A battle is won by going for it,
It's won by working hard.
working hard with your brothers.
Your leaders and your community. We are Rosepine.
A band of brothers that have decided that we will win the battle.
We have decided that we will give of our time.
We will give of our strength.
We will give our effort. We will give our passion and our love for the game.
We will not back down from a battle.
We will rise.
Like only eagles can.
We will rise above adversity.
We will rise above the pain.
We will rise above others' expectations.
We will rise.
Will you help?
By supporting us.
And believing in us.
Believing in what we can and will do.
Believe that the best days are ahead of us.
And not behind us.
Believe that as a community, we can and will accomplish great things.
Will you help us?
Rise!
What do you think of my hometown, Coach?
Man, Andy, man, I'm so glad that you brought me down here to your hometown, man. I done heard so much about it. Never been here in my life. When we driving here, didn't know where we were going.
I told you, you look on the map and you find nowhere, look for the middle.
Well, I mean, saying that, I thought I was gonna pull up to see something that was gonna look toe up or something. But man, when we pull up, it's like the whole sunshine just opened up, man. It's a beautiful place here, man. Glad to be here.
Yeah, the roads kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And next thing you know,
and then it's boom. I had to ask. I was like, this it? Yeah, but glad to be out here because it's a great talented group here. I know you've seen them. Man, you got a great quarterback. Man, these guys know what they're talking about on the board. They got great coaching staff here. Coach Gardner's putting in a great offensive plan for these guys, getting the guys the ball in space and down the field. Man, I look forward to seeing these guys making a deep run in the playoffs next year.
I always try to make one game, to Rosepine every year. It's my home school, so I always try to make one game here. And every year I look and see like, oh crap, there's another guy. I'm gonna check out this guy. Like Brandon Weathers, I saw him as an 8th grader. He could catch some. He was out there catching some good footballs. And I was just snapping photos, and I just happened to catch one of him diving in for a great catch. Put it on the back of the magazine for like 6 months because it was a great photo.
Oh, right.
But Ethan really stood out to me. He's 6'5". The kid's big, 210. Like you just saw, big kid. I went to the I was at the Jonesboro Hodge game, and I know we talked about it in the show, but during warm-ups he was singing that ball. It sounded like John Elway. Right. You and I remember John Elway. Maybe not everybody does, but John Elway had that baseball arm, and he was slinging. It was a fast pitch. Well, that's what Ethan reminded me of. As soon as I sat there, saw that. Well, I came back that year. I wanted to see the it's my homecoming game, so I wanted to come back and see that game one more time against Logansport because Logansport was loaded. They had a lot of great talent. And then, sure enough, he performed really, really well.
And missing his main target.
Right, missing one of his top receivers. Or his tight end. I'm sorry. Yeah. And but Grant showed up in that game. Grant had 100-something yards or 200-something yards. I can't remember how many yards. But Grant had that big catch at the very last 15 seconds of the game. He was in triple coverage, and Grant threaded that ball right in that window where it needed to be for a game-winning touchdown. So just a phenomenal talent here.
Yeah. And that talent is showing, not only showing in football, as you see though, a lot of those same guys that we see in football just won the state championship in baseball. So we know that the talent is here. Remember, we know that the mindset is.
Well, here's a great story. The last team to win a championship at Rosepine, if I'm not mistaken, you guys might correct me, but the last team to win any kind of championship at Rosepine was my grandmother in 1920-something in basketball.
Come on, man.
So I may be wrong. Am I wrong? So it's like 1920. My grandmother was on the basketball team.
Come on, man. Come on, grandma.
She's long gone now. But my family's been here since the 1800s. It's a great little community, tight knit. One thing I hope you noticed was that when everybody came up there, everybody was lifting each other up.
Correct.
Everybody was saying, "Hey, I like running behind Grant.
Championship spirit.
I like
the championship spirit."
Right.
And when you have mindset, when you have championship, that's special because you can have great teams. Well, I'm mistaken. Not great teams, but great players on teams, and those teams don't be great. But then you can have, teams that come in and that be great, but it's always that one ingredient is unselfishness. Everybody cares about the other guy, just as much as they care about themselves. So, that's a recipe for winning. That's a recipe to giving. I'm going to give that extra on the field because I know that I can't let my brothers down. And that's what we've seen here, and that's what the coach is being built here. I think Coach Ducote is doing a great job of not only coaching these guys, but bringing in other coaches to help this program keep growing and going up to that next level. And that's another thing with coaching. You got to be willing to adapt. Man, you heard him say he was a power guy.
Right. When I was here, it was all power I. It was all power I. We're going to get Peter Scales, and he's going to run it downhill every single play. You know, just stopping.
Right.
You know, we had three of the biggest offensive linemen in the state for our 2A football back then. We had David Brewster, Josh Hoffman, and I think Cole Jeans. You weren't blocking those guys.
Correct.
You know, all three of them were over 6'3", 6'4", 6'5". All three of them were over 300 pounds. You know, we called it the 300-pound line.
Right.
You know,
Downhill.
And then Peter Scales was a good power back then. We're talking 20-something years ago now, but still, it was great football. You know.
Right.
He's right. But now they spread it out. You know, coming home, I went to Oberlin. I think it was 3 years ago, and I saw Rosepine play. I saw him roll out this spread. I was like, this ain't Rosepine. I was like, no, this ain't Rosepine.
Right.
This ain't Rosepine. I don't see two Patel backs in the backfield. I don't see that power back there. I don't see them running that you know, those power plays. You know.
But that says a lot about coaching, being able to step out of his comfort zone, go and get what he need. Know he got the players and the athletes to actually run it,
right.
And to get it done. So I mean, all of that plays a part when you talking about building a championship team, having open mindsets, being open, being ready to make an adjustment, and like those kids say, everybody talk about grinding, being in the weight room, putting their work in. So all of that feeds into winning programs.
Well, I do want to say something real quick. You know, this team was hit hard last year, not just with COVID, but also with two hurricanes. I pointed out to you when we walked on the football field, their press box was gone. The middle section of their way stands is gone. You know, so this team needs a lot of support. So I'm going to put the link in the description of this video. If you guys have a spare dollar, you could spare. You know, donate to this team. That way they can get their press box, their stands built back up, and get the field refinished.
Yeah, I think there's definitely going to be some big games in here next year.
It is.
So we definitely need to get everything back up and running the way it need to be. So, man, please donate. Get it in here, man. If you over here, if you any supporter, man, it's going to be a lot of great, exciting games over here next year. And I can't wait to cover some. I want to be able to get here to one and see one.
We might have to see if there's a Friday-Thursday game, you know, where you might be playing on Thursday or Friday. They might be playing there. You know.
Yeah, definitely, man. We're going to definitely have to do it. But, man, I'm glad to have made this trip. It's been very exciting and eye-opening. I've never been here before. So, man, it's another
don't worry, I'm not taking you to the woods this time.
I'm going to check another place off on my Louisiana list, man. And we're going to keep this thing rolling, man.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Big shout-out real quick to the head coach, Brad Ducote, for rolling out the red carpet for us. I want to throw a shout-out to all the coaches that was here when I was here. Coach Smith, congrats on winning state this year. Coach Kyle, congrats, man. Coach Ducote, congrats. Thank you guys for all you do to help these kids out. Thank you for what you did to help me out as a young man. And now look where my career has gone. Thank you guys. Continue the hard work. And let's keep this ring rolling.
See you on another session of the Round the Corner.
See you guys later.